And again, it's that simple phone number, the 349-6488.
It
They need to
is.
pick up the phone and just dial 349-6. That's the best number.
That's our main line.
349-6488.
Right.
Great.
I had a great call the other evening. It was from a gentleman, and he wanted to know if he could actually, was this a dating service for 50 plus?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved it. I love the concept. Something I'm going to be thinking about.
Yeah, boomers.
We're not a dating service,
right.
but it will give you a chance to get out of the house, make
definitely.
friends,
meet others, and,
meet other
sure.
individuals, and volunteer and give back your time, all while having a great time in our community.
That is great, Val.
It was a great question. The other programs that we're having are Family Cares program, and basically what that means is we want the entire family, whatever the family looks like, to come out and volunteer together. It's a great way to unite the family, bring bond back into the family, or family time, if you will. So many families, both parents work, or maybe it's a one-parent household, and it's hard sometimes to have those activities with kids because they get so active and involved also with their friends and activities at school. So Family Cares is a great way, it's a great concept to come out an hour a week, or hour on a weekend maybe, and do a project together as that family unit.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah, we've got some great families who are helping some homebound individuals. They're bringing meals on Sundays, or they're cutting back their shrubberies, once every 3 weeks. Just simple things, but are so needed here in our community, and the whole family's getting involved.
And it is a big old community. When you think of Horry County, you think of 220 plus nonprofits, and you all focus currently on, you said 110?
At the moment.
Golly,
that's growing daily.
Yeah, I bet it is. And for
daily.
nonprofits, if a viewer's watching and they're involved with a nonprofit, they're not sure if their group is associated with Step Up yet, they can just encourage their nonprofit to go ahead and call y'all. Is it best to do that, or go online to the stepup-grandstrand.org?
You can either. I would encourage you to please, if you're already involved with a nonprofit, to encourage that nonprofit to join our services, simply because it's free of charge.
And it's free. It's free, yeah.
The other part of that is you could also look online. You can search our website in your comfy pajamas if you'd like to, sipping coffee. It's the great thing about the internet. And you can search our website and see the nonprofits that are listed and all the different volunteer opportunities that are out there.
Yes, you mean all 100 plus are currently listed online. You're
Almost.
in there, it sounds like daily, going in there to add them up. With so many calling, and when they hear free, how could they not pick up the phone and dial the 349-6488? That's wonderful. You've got another program as well.
Our Board League program, I think you're referring to. And that basically is we're finding more and more skilled volunteers want to really use those skills instead of picking up trash, which we still need. They say, you know what, I have a MBA and would really like to give back in that capacity. Can you find some sort of a volunteer opportunity where I can use my education, my experiences, and my skills? And the answer is absolutely. Even if it is picking up trash on Saturday mornings, which is still needed, maybe for a beach sweep, for example, we can also partner that individual with that wonderful MBA experience to a board of directors, for example, or an advisory board. So many nonprofits are looking for talented, dedicated, and available volunteers to serve on boards. You yourself serve on several, so do I. And it's one of those things that we're constantly in need. Board of directors are calling now, and chairmen are calling Step Up asking, do you have a file of resumes we could look through? Do you have an individual that might fit this particular treasurer field, or an individual that's got a law degree? Could we look through those resumes?
Exciting, Valerie.
And fill this position here on our nonprofit board. This is a brand new concept, a brand new program for Step Up, so we are starting to receive resumes. You can go online, fill an online resume, and it comes into our database.
All confidential, obviously.
All confidential and secure. And then we filter through your skills and objectives and what you're interested in doing and connect you to those boards that need you.
That is wonderful. A couple of months ago, we interviewed a gentleman who runs a Scanpo, statewide, I believe, out of Columbia, and hearing him talk about so many nonprofit groups that clearly have many of the needs that you're talking about. These are so important, and for all of our viewers, as you said, whether they're in Marion or other adjacent counties, they can come in and help even if there's not if there's not a group like this in their community, it's great to even think about trying to get something like this started in the PD or in other places.
Absolutely. We're hoping to venture that way.
Right, good.
In the next few years.
Great, good, Valerie. That's wonderful. We've only got about 5 minutes, a lot to go over, and obviously presidential debate's a big thing. January is going to be a hot month.
Boy, is it going to be.
Yeah, January of 2008.
It's incredibly exciting to think that both presidential debates will be coming our way. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party are coming here to our backyard to do the debates. But we really need the community's support, and especially with volunteer opportunities. There are more opportunities than I can list in 5 minutes, so I won't make the list.
No, let's go over as many as possible, please.
There are some great ideas. You can become a community concierge, which you'll be talking and giving historical information about the Grand Strand. They're going to be housed in hotels and on bus routes, in restaurants. Community concierge, I think, is going to be a fun and exciting way to volunteer and get to really exclaim why you think Myrtle Beach is such a great place to live. We're going to have volunteers for fundraisers, for special events, for those pre-debate events before the delegates come to town. We're going to be doing some really interesting, great parties, if you will.
Oh, good.
Here around the Grand Strand area.
Step Up will be involved in helping to make that happen.
Step Up is going to help our chamber, our hospitality association. We are one of many partners that are going to Step Up's in charge of bringing all those volunteers in to help man those events, to help make those events run smoothly. There are also some great avenues to get involved with fundraising for the different delegates, of course, who are coming. And if you're interested in fundraising, this would be a dynamic way to get in the middle of the action, if you will, with the debates.
When you say that fundraising for the different delegates, you mean what, like for the different candidates, helping out the 10 plus on each side, or however many is out? I mean, there's a lot of them,
There's a lot of them. I think it'll be dwindled down a little bit by January. But still, helping the candidates with their individual fundraising. If that's something that interests you, we will give you the referral for the specific person that you need to talk with.
That's fantastic, Valerie. So that's two good ones.
Some other ideas. All those candidates will want signs. We'll want sign placements in the community, and so if you don't really want to be in the highlight or the limelight, I guess I should say, but want to still do something, putting up signage and taking down signage is a way to get involved. There are some activities that will happen the day of the event, of course, where we will need volunteers. And it's going to be fascinating.
And we're talking about January, is it the 10th and the 17th?
Correct.
Great. They've set those two dates.
I sure have.
One's at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center, I believe, and the other one, is it set for the Palace?
It's at the Palace Theater.
Great. So your volunteers will be spread out in those two locations for a good while. Now, how many, let's say if a viewer can't be in town, is gone during the holidays, and may not be coming back till the first of the year, until January 1 or 2, could you still take advantage of their services? Yes, but what I would love to offer is that they call us from wherever they are and go ahead and fill out our applications. We will have a deadline of January 2nd or 3rd, more than likely, because every application has to be put through SLED check. So very good point. A criminal background check has to be able to take place before they can serve as a volunteer. Since we're dealing with the high security level with the candidates coming to town. That's a great point. I bet a lot of folks weren't thinking about that. That's critical. So we have to have some time to do those background checks. Good. So probably around January 3rd will be our cutoff date. So even if you're from out of town and aren't going to be here until the 1st, go ahead and look on the website, fill out that application, and we'll be in touch as soon as we get your application. This is a great thing for our viewers in the PD and southeastern North Carolina who can easily come down to be involved in those two. It's Thursday the 10th and Thursday the 17th, and a couple days before and after. They can really be involved, intimately involved, if they just go online to stepup-grandstrand.org. Correct. Very easy. Very easy. If they don't have internet access, they can call your office. Is there something you could fax them or mail to them so they can fill it out and get it back to you in time? Absolutely. We can do either. 843-349-6488. Those are getting so close, Valerie. You know, it seems like we're in early November, but we're just talking 2 months from now. That's about
60-something days,
Right.
and counting,
I love it.
and counting. It's we need hundreds of volunteers. I don't want someone to think there's not going to be an opportunity. There will be definitely an opportunity if you'd like to be involved in the debates.
Sure.
It's one exciting way to volunteer and give back to the democratic process, for example. It would be a great way to do it.
That's wonderful, Valerie. You have lined up folks who are helping you with each of these three: Board Link, Family Cares Program, the 50-plus program. Who are some of the other folks with you in the office now helping out?
I have a tremendous staff who
Right.
are so dedicated to volunteerism. Diane Klebano is my program director. She's the community liaison with our nonprofit organizations and faith community.
Great.
Bevelyn Mitchell is my volunteer services coordinator, and at the moment, her job is intense with all the wonderful, great applications coming in for this debate.
Oh, yeah.
So bear with us,
Yeah.
but we will definitely give you a call as soon as physically possible,
Right.
working through our debate applications. And then the glue that holds us all together, her name's Patty Carter, and she's our administrative assistant. She's that great, friendly voice you hear when you call in Step Up.
Wonderful. The 349-6488 number.
Right.
And folks really recognize the need. I mean, they see the need, but you're seeing they want to get involved with the debates.
We are seeing the need, and we're seeing that everyone wants to get involved, not only with the debate, but
Right.
with everything that's happening in our community on a daily basis. People want to give back, make a difference in this community, and see that worthwhile change.
That's great. Great words. Valerie, thanks so
Thank
much for being
you.
with us this morning. I'm sorry we've run out of time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Valerie Hensley, the Executive Director of Step Up, coming up now. 5 big words here, and then one tiny little word, the word A. Is that a word? Step Up, a community volunteer network. Write that down. Step Up, a community volunteer network. Easy phone number, 349-6488, 843-349-6488. And that ties in well. For viewers in the PD, if you're up there in southeastern North Carolina, you can be a part of the debates coming up on January 10th, January 17th. Step Up's involved with that as well. StepUp-grandstrand.org. Mobilizing local residents, breaking down barriers, working with local nonprofits, obviously helping educate and promoting active citizenship. Take the time to learn more about this tremendous organization, the board program, the 50-plus program, or the Family Cares program. 349-349-6488. Go online right now.